Alright boys, we're back again with another video, and this one is basically the final Justice League video. Well, we do have like one more, but this is the final superhero that we have in the line, and we have all of them here together. Now before you say anything, yes, Superman does not have a cape right now, because it is currently being worked on to make it more posable, and we're probably going to do the same with Batman, and probably update a lot of these figures that just need a little bit of work. But one of them that's going to suck doing is this guy, and this is the last figure, and it is the Flash from the 2021 Justice League movie, and he's really cool. He's going to suck because he's got a lot of little lines here that's going to take some time to paint, because with him, it took literally forever, because getting those shiny parts on sucked. And as you can see, like it just does, there's still some parts that don't look perfect, but that's just kind of a, it's kind of a, I mean, we can't be perfect. All right, we can't be perfect. So I got this figure for my girlfriend for from ever ago. It was like at Walmart, the only time I ever saw these figures at Walmart, at our Walmart specifically. And got it for her, so this is hers. So thank you for letting me take a look at this. You're a keeper. I didn't mean that to sound sarcastic. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at the figure, and it does look really cool. I absolutely love the display. He's very unique out of pretty much all of them, because I really do like how he's posed, and along with these little parts here. But we'll take a look at that in a little bit. But I just like how he's placed in the box. Very different than what I've seen before. But he pretty much has the standard stuff, like in every single figure box. He does have a very nice picture of himself and all the Justice League figures that we have. I'm very surprised that I even got this entire set. I'm still surprised of it, because I really didn't expect to get all these figures. So we have here the Flash box, pretty much standard as we've seen like the other 5 times that we've done this video. So let's get this guy out of the box and let's take a closer look at him. And of course the figure does have his little card and stand at the bottom, but we don't really need to look at it right now. But we are looking at the figure himself, and he looks so cool looking. Now, I really do like him. He is packed full of details. Like, it is impressive. Like, even feeling him, I haven't really felt him before, and he feels so just different than everybody else's. That's because of all these parts that are sticking out, which are going to be a pain to paint, because all of these little lines that you see here, they have to be silver. So that's going to suck a lot, but it's going to be worth it because I'm actually really excited, and he's definitely going to need some maybe darker reds in there, probably with maybe making this part, or maybe these little, I'm trying to really think of how I'm going to word this, these kind of more textured parts, probably a darker red than these smoother parts. But damn, he is really really detailed. Like, the amount of detail on this figure, and that pretty much goes for all these figures, but he's just packed full of it in his outfit. I absolutely love this outfit a lot. Super cool. So of course we're going to do our usual side by side with both of them, and I think it's not entirely, I need to actually look at the package, but it's not, it's pretty, honestly, pretty accurate in my opinion. Other than the lack of paint, it's pretty spot on, to be honest. I just really think it needs a huge paint job, especially with him. I think he's the one that definitely needs the paint job more than anybody else here. A big strong second would be Darkseid, but I think he definitely needs all that detailing. So let's take a look at the face, and the face is honestly not too bad. We're going to try to get it to where we can actually see both of them, or kind of like his whole face, if we can. It's honestly not too bad. I mean, the eyes are pretty nicely painted. They're not too bad, also not too great, to be honest. If I can even focus, bro. I don't want Cyborg. I want the Flash, bro. Oh my gosh. There we go. So, it does look super, super nice. Really do like the face. I think he does need a little bit of paint, but honestly, I think it's just the mask that really needs the paint. The eyes are painted pretty nicely, and the detailing is very nice as well. And the mask is very nicely painted, or more sculpted wise, but it does look super, super nice. Absolutely love just how much detailing is on the helmet, along with the chest, which does look super nice as well. Really, really do like it all the way around. There's just so much to look at with this figure, to be honest, that is just so hard to really look at all of it. I really do like the little lightning stripes here and at the arm as well. Really do like that as well. But honestly, I think this has maybe the best detailing out of all these figures. Very hard to really choose which one's my favorite. Honestly, I do think it's Batman, because I just love Batman. But I think Superman's probably my second favorite. I really, really do like how Superman came out, but he is definitely an awesome figure. Um, really do like all this stuff. He does come with some accessories as well, which he comes with 4 of these, which are going to be a pain to put on, but they're basically like little lightning strikes. Pretty much all of them are kind of the same. All of them are different in their own way, but all painted pretty much the same, which they're all nicely done. Really do like that. So putting them on, I have no idea how these are going to go on, but let's try it. Well, these are probably definitely not how they go, but I mean, even with it this badly put, I mean, honestly, that's not bad. It does get the job done. They're very weird, and I honestly do not know how to put these on at all, but I'm pretty sure you can definitely make it work. But I think it's really, really nice. And what's nicer is some poses to go along with this figure. So pretty much he does look up that far and down pretty much just that far. It's not all the way down. He does have some side to side, some rotation. He does have some arm movement to go out at this part. He does have a butterfly joint, as pretty much do all these figures, most of them. But he does have a slight butterfly joint, which is very nice. He does have a bend at the shoulder, a bend at the bicep right here, a double bend at the elbow, which you can see right there. He's some up and down at the arm and some rotation as well. Some side to side movement here and in here, as with a lot of these figures. He does have a decent spread. But there is a problem with the leg that I am seeing, unless it's just not on all the way. But as you can see, this part at the groin, around this part right here, kind of doesn't really want to go. You can see that it is bent a lot, and it doesn't really want to stay plugged in to the peg. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not too bad, but it is kind of bad. I mean, it's, whatever. But he does spread this far and go back this far, but that's probably because of this rubber butt piece right here. He does have a double bend at the knee. There we go. There's that double bend. Double bend right at the knee, some up and down at the foot, a toe bend, and some rotation, no pivot. But with posability, it's not too bad. Now, what's kind of weird is that this foot doesn't really have any pivot. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really do that. It's just up and down. But with this foot, it has a pivot. Can you see that? So that's weird. I don't know why this foot kind of has a pivot, unless I'm doing like the little weird hack that I usually do. which is basically just turning the peg right here, turn that way, while the foot stays in a certain direction, so you can get basically a fake pivot, but that's actually kind of cool. And with the amount of posability, you can get him into some pretty neat poses, and I absolutely love this pose right here. This would probably be how I would display him if we had like a giant Justice League shelf, but that looks super, super, super nice. So having them all together does look super, super nice, and I absolutely just love all of them. This was as kind of good of pose as I can really get them. I know it's not totally awesome, but I mean, it's not too bad. I actually really, really do like it, especially seeing them all next to the giant dark side. Looks super awesome. But that's pretty much all the figures that we have. But this is the entire Justice League set, if you don't count the unmasked versions and stuff like that. We have the entire set right here. And honestly, it is such a nice set. I think probably my favorites are definitely like Darkseid, Superman, Batman. I think all of them are really good. I think the worst one being is Wonder Woman, but she's technically not really part of the set at all. But with the rest of them, they're actually really, really nice. But that completes our entire Justice League set. But we do have one more figure. But we'll get to it next time. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. This Flash definitely is really awesome. He does have some flaws with like paint quality. But other than that, the sculpting is beautiful, and besides not really knowing what these are for, once you kind of get the hang of it, I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be flawless. But other than that, I think the figure is definitely really, really nice, and all it needs is just a small little paint job. Same with a lot of these figures. A lot of them just need a paint job or just a little fixing. But other than that, I think they're honestly all good figures, and if you are collecting these figures, highly recommend you get some of them. Definitely one being Darkseid to collect, but I know he's super hard to find, except this unarmored version. That's a little more easier, but the gold label one is kind of harder. But we'll take a look at him in the last Justice League video we talk about, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And let's see what else we'll have to review, because we've been doing this a lot, so it'd be nice to go back to something else, like a Marvel Legends figure. So, that is going to be all for this video.